Hey guys, I'm Sean Lang. I'm an instructor at Drumeo, and today we're going to be looking at working on left-hand independence in a musical way. Now, a lot of us learn to play drums playing off of sheets, sheet music, reading the notation in front of us, which is great, but sometimes we need to practice in a completely musical, off-the-cuff sort of way. This lets us develop more of a musical vocabulary and lets you improvise and be a little bit more creative. I'm not knocking playing to sheet music. That is very important, as you've seen in Drumeo in the past, and you will continue to see. But this is also a very important way to practice as well in a musical situation. Now, I've created a practice along specifically for this. You can download the practice along in the link below. And basically, we're talking about left-hand independence. Now, we lead with our right generally, unless you're left-handed, then sort of switch everything over that I'm saying. But we generally lead with our right, and our left hand just sort of follows, which is great, but you want to involve the left hand a little bit more. It's actually kind of a secret weapon. It's a lot more useful than you may think. And so one of the ways that you can do that is by practicing left-hand accents, which is really good or really easy to do with this practice along that I've made. So in the practice along, you'll hear all sorts of accent points, which would be great for the left hand because they're on the E or the A, or sort of the offbeat. And so the idea is just sort of groove along, just play the basic groove of the song and try to catch those offbeats, which are actually tailor-made for your left hand. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to demonstrate a slow version of the clip first, and then we'll get into a faster version. Let's try it out. So remember guys, the whole point of this exercise and this concept is to practice musically. So find those accent points that you can get with your left hand, and remember, I mean, you've got your crash right here. I mean, if you have a standard setup with your kit, you have your crash right here, you got your snare right here, you got your hi-hat right here, you've got a couple toms right here which you can use for your left-hand accents without getting too freaky with the movements. And of course, incorporate the bass drum as well. So there's all sorts of different points you can do this, and so remember, you can download the practice along for this below at the link, and also down below you'll have a link to a free 30-day trial on Drumeo where you'll find tons, like literally thousands of lessons as good as this or better, taught by me and taught by a whole bunch of other great teachers. Now you can also find practice alongs similar to this one that I've created on thedrumexpert.com. So check that out. And so now we're going to get into a faster version of this practice along, and I'm going to have a little bit more fun. I'm not going to stick quite to this, just the standard beat. I'm going to sort of explore and have a little bit of fun. So let's try it out.